Alright guys, welcome to the final installment of Let's Play F-Zero-X. Today we'll be tackling the final cup of the game, F-Zero-X Cup. Now, last we left off, you guys heard that I was going to try to unlock this the legit way, which entails going through each and every single one of these cups and completing it on expert difficulty, or whatever the third difficulty is. That was fine and dandy and all, but I could not even get through the Jack Cup on that difficulty. I tried multiple times to little avail. I just got my ass kicked. I think the best I placed was 4th, and that was not going to cut it. So thankfully this game has cheat codes that let you unlock every mode in the game. So that's how I unlocked the X Cup. Cheating, yes, but was it possible otherwise? Not with my skill level. So anyway, let's move on to the X Cup. Now, the thing with the X Cup, which makes it extremely unique compared to the other cups, is, well, I guess you could say the thing that it does different than the others is it generates random tracks. Now, I haven't played this track as of yet. I never have in my life, but from what I can tell, that is the gimmick. It randomly generates any track in the game, and like, not in the game, it just hasn't built-in kind of coding that just builds different tracks, so I have no idea what to expect. I chose Mighty Gazelle for obvious reasons. Figured that'd be an appropriate way to end the playthrough. Yeah, I have no idea what to expect. These... Like I said, I have no idea what to expect, and in this go through, we just all pretty much committed mass suicide off the very first turn. This cup can be brutal from what I've heard, and based on my very first turn, I would say that's pretty accurate. Let's give this another try. Hopefully it gives us a different course. It did. Okay, boy. If we can't do this, I will definitely restart it and try again because this looks absolutely insane. Okay, we're just gonna quit and try this again because that was a very bad generated track. I don't know how many like laps you have, not laps, but how many tracks you have to do to complete it, or if it just keeps going. I have no idea, so let's just do a good amount of them if it is endless. See? Different cup, or different track. This one looks a little less insane. Considering no one's died yet, I would say that's an accurate statement. Oh boy, okay. I am a little bit rusty. I have not played this game in about a week. To you guys, it might be different times because my upload schedule kind of sucks at the moment. But yeah, it has been a week, so I'm a little bit rusty. Hopefully I do okay. I mentioned this in a recent video, but I have been preparing a month's worth of videos that I will be uploading every day for you guys to enjoy, so hopefully you guys look forward to that. As for this playthrough, let's play, it was a lot of fun. It's not the most in-depth game ever. I mean, it feels like forever ago that I started this Let's Play, and it was earlier this year. I'm still kind of getting my foot in the YouTube door, I guess you could say. Not quite as easy as I thought it would be, but also at the same time, it is definitely manageable. I feel a little bit more comfortable every time I upload a video with the whole process of recording, editing my voice, because I do them separately. I don't do them together. I run Audacity for my voice recordings, and then try to clean them up a little bit, and then I put them together. Through Movie Maker, nothing fancy, Windows Movie Maker, and And yeah, that's pretty much how I edit my videos. And then I cut them up, put them on YouTube, make the thumbnails. The thumbnails are honestly the hardest part. You wouldn't think the thumbnails are, but when you're like me and you want to make them really good, it can be a tedious task for sure. A lot of cutting and pasting and whatnot for each individual thumbnail. This is a cool track. I don't know if you noticed in that first track we did, but some of the corners seem like they cut extremely fast. I would imagine that is just a fault with the in-game level editor.
You got boost power.
From what I know, the Nintendo 64 had a add-on that was released in Japan. It was, I think it was a CD-ROM drive or whatever, and F-Zero X had an expansion that was available for it. And on that expansion, there was a track editor. I'd imagine that is the same tool that the game uses right now to make tracks, except it's just randomized. Which, if you think about it, for 1998, I think this game came out, that's pretty impressive. I mean, the Nintendo 64 is by no means a powerhouse. It definitely is capable of great feats in terms of graphics. Obviously look at Zelda and other games, but to think that they made a track editor for a racing game that actually worked, like, relatively well, it's pretty impressive. Yeah, another win for me. We'll do a few more of these, and then I'm gonna cut to the character screen because we have some character bios to go over. Like I promised, I'm gonna go through each of the characters because they all have unique backgrounds that are pretty interesting and I feel like are worth noting. So yeah, it doesn't seem to be any end in sight for this cup, so which is fine. It's cool to see randomly generated courses. I also wanted to mention, I wanted to say thank you to all of you guys who watch these videos and support and like and share and whatnot. It really means a lot to me. I can see on my management page for YouTube you guys' likes and support, so believe it or not, that stuff means quite a lot to me. YouTube is not a necessarily integral part of my life. It's not that big, but knowing that I can come back to this and just kind of be creative and relax and upload videos for you guys to see and enjoy, and that you guys actually enjoy them, that's the main part. It's pretty cool, and I just thank you guys for watching these videos. I'm sure years from now I'll look back and be like, wow, I really was that bad at YouTube. But that's part of it though. You gotta, I don't know, you gotta walk before you can run, so they say. I am sucking terribly at this track, by the way. Yep, same corner. I just don't know how to handle it. Well, I feel like you guys got a pretty good gist of what the X Cup entails, so I'm gonna call it there. All it is literally just gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be the randomly generated tracks over and over again, and until you run out of lives, I'd imagine. So I'm just going to quit, and I will see you guys on this screen right here. Actually, I'll just keep recording. This might be kind of hard to do. Alright, a little bit of improv here because I don't feel like cutting or editing this that greatly. I am going to move my mic right here. 1 second. Okay, this should be fun. A little bit of improv. This is going to be a little bit messy, but who cares, right? Alright, let's pull up this page with all the character backgrounds, shall we? Okay. Pilot of the Blue Falcon, we have Captain Falcon. He's age of 36. He's a well-known bounty hunter as well as a great F-Zero pilot. Many mysteries surround Captain Falcon. The only thing we know is that he's from Port Town. So that is Captain Falcon. Next we have the Golden Fox, piloted by Dr. Stewart, age 41. He's been living in the fast lane as a doctor. Dr. Stewart became interested in the F-Zero GP after the death of his father. The Golden Fox belonged to his father. Oh, that's nice. It's a pretty good heirloom to get from a dad, you know, a futuristic racing car. Next up we have the Wild Goose, piloted by Pico, age 123, or so he says. That's what the official site says. Pico used to work for a special unit of the Poripoto Army. He's aggressive but calm. Rumor has it that he is also an infamous hitman. Yeah, I could see it. I could definitely see it. Next we have the Fire Stingray, piloted by Samurai, or not pirated, piloted by Samurai Goroh, age 44. He's one of the best bounty hunters around and the leader of a group of space thieves. Goroh's reasons for joining F-Zero is because of his hatred for Captain Falcon, his rival. He's such a cool character design though, Samurai Goroh. Next we have the Wild Cat, piloted by Jody Summer. Age 24, Jody is one of the top rookie pilots in the circuit. While Jody doesn't have much experience, many see her as a dark horse. Yeah, she did pretty good for me in the whatever cup it was. Next we have the Red Gazelle, piloted by Mighty Gazelle. Pretty cool name if you ask me. Age 36. 3 years ago, he was injured in a freak racing accident and miraculously survived. Due to the damage his body sustained, he became a cyborg. Others have tried to stop him from competing, but he is determined to win. Damn straight. Okay, next we have the Iron Tiger, piloted by Baba. Age 18, this young rookie has incredible intuition and is very flexible. After enduring a great deal of training, Baba will make his racing debut this season. That's that guy who I thought was on crack cocaine. Let's look at his face. He's like, ah, crack cocaine! Next we have the Deep Claw, piloted by Octoman, age unknown. He represents the planet Takora, an enemy of the Milky Way Federation. Takorans are intent on showing their advanced intelligence to the universe. Once again, another cool character design and cool background. Alright, we have the Crazy Bear, piloted by Dr. Clash, age 54. A former F-Zero engineer, it has been Dr. Clash's dream to become a pilot. He is participating in the race with a machine he designed and built himself. Pretty cool. Great Star, piloted by Mr. EAD, age unknown. This cyborg was developed by the mysterious development group at EAD. His purpose for racing is to test his IQ and debug his man-made programming. This is that guy who I was saying is modeled after Mario. He pilots the Great Star, Mario. EAD, I think it stands for something Nintendo Development. I can't remember the exact story behind that. But just look at his belt. He's got a star on it. His face has the mustache. This F-Zero was made by Shigeru Miyamoto, so obviously it is natural that you would see things like this in the game, little Easter egg references. So yeah. Big Fang, piloted by Biorex, age 8. This dinosaur is a product of biotechnology. Through his technology, his brain has become very similar to humans. If he wins, he will prove that he is superior to humans. Pretty cool. He didn't I didn't like him too much in the game in terms of how his car handled, but oh well. Mad Wolf, piloted by Billy, age 6. Billy is the first monkey to participate in F-Zero. He's out to prove that monkeys are the superior species. Ah, good for you, Billy. Hope that turns out well for you. Night Thunder, piloted by Silver Nielsen, age 97. Nielsen has participated in more Grand Prix than anyone, but has yet to win. His age has drawn criticism. Because he is resentful of newer machines, the other racers are avoiding him. Oh, that's so sad. He's never won a Grand Prix, and he's been in it for, what, like decades. Next we have Twin Neo Rita, piloted by Gomar and Shio, age unknown. These Fury Kake, I don't want to say it like wrong. People always act as one person. They are a very strange race. While the rules don't allow pilots to use machines for 2 riders, they are approved by the committee. Their machine is the lightest in the circuit. Okay, a little bit creepy. Our Wonder Wasp, piloted by John Tanaka, age 30. Tanaka, an engineer and member of the Milky Way Federation, is supposed to be assisting Jody Summer. His concern for his colleague compelled him to join the Grand Prix. He seems to be more interested in getting Jody Summer, and protecting Jody Summer than winning the Grand Prix. Cool design though. Looks a little bit like Spaceman. Not Spaceman Spiff. What's that guy from Fairly Odd Parents? Captain Nebula. That's what it was. Queen Meteor, piloted by Mrs. Arrow, age 26. Mrs. Arrow races with her husband, Super Arrow. She's a good wife and team member. Actually, her racing experience makes a better pilot than her husband, age 26. I might have mentioned that twice. I apologize if I did. Bloodhawk, piloted by Blood Falcon, age 36. Created by Black Shadow, Blood Falcon is an exact duplicate of Captain Falcon. Well, almost. Blood Falcon is evil. Very evil. Yeah, I would love to hear the story of why he's a clone of Captain Falcon, but Nintendo is being very lazy on F-Zero sequels, so perhaps we'll never know. Didn't mean to back out there, my thumb slipped. Astro Robin, piloted by Jack Levine, age 18. Jack's a favorite of the female fans. Any merchandise with his face on it sells out immediately. While most people talk about his good looks and popularity, not too many people mention his racing skill. So he's basically a pretty boy. Not a good racer. Little Wyvern, piloted by James McLeod, age 31. James McLeod is a hired ranger and the leader of a galaxy dog. He remodeled his space fighter into an F-Zero machine. McLeod is in the Grand Prix for one reason: money. This is the character that is in reference to Fox McCloud's father by the same name, James McLeod. If you look at the ship, it does resemble an X-Wing. Yeah, and he says he works for a leader of Galaxy Dog. I mean, that's pretty much that dog from the F-Zero, not F-Zero, the... what's the name of it? I just said it. Star Fox series. Gosh, I'm reading too much. Alright, we have Death Anchor, piloted by Zoda, age unknown. Zoda is the incarnation of evil and intent on conquering Earth. Why he's racing the Grand Prix is still a mystery. His past disputes against Captain Falcon are well known. This guy is a weirdo. Let's move on. Wild Boar, piloted by Michael Chain, age 38. He's the leader of the Bloody Chain Gang. Michael participates in the Grand Prix to show off his driving skills to members of his gang. Since he rarely wins, members are slowly leaving his gang. Well, it looks pretty intimidating. That's going for him, right? King Meteor, piloted by Super Arrow, age 34. Super Arrow's job is to protect the Earth. When Super Arrow discovered the Zoda, his sworn enemy, had entered the Grand Prix, he entered as well. That guy's got like a cool superhero thing going on, like Owlman or something. Hawkman. Super Piranha, piloted by Kateelin. Age 29, this popular singer and dancer has decided to try her hand at racing. She will debut this season. Wow, going from singing and dancing to deadly F-Zero racing, that's a pretty big jump. There I go again, with my stupid thumb slip. Mighty Hurricane, piloted by Roger Buster, age 40. Roger, a transportation guru, was supposed to transport a machine to an unknown participant. His partner persuaded him to abandon that idea and race for himself. Okay, so this guy basically just stole a ship and entered. Interesting background. Space Angler, piloted by Leon, age 15. Compared to humans, Leon is not very bright. He makes up for it with his sharp reflexes and cornering ability. At least it's a cool design. He's got that going for him. Alright, Mighty Typhoon, piloted by Drac, age 136. Drac works with Roger Buster and is a big fan of F-Zero. Driving in the Grand Prix has been his lifelong dream. Good for him. Hyper Speeder, piloted by Beastman, age 29. When just a child, Beastman was nearly eaten by a giant alligator. Ever since then, he's been a slayer of beasts. Now he hopes to advertise his services in the Grand Prix. Okay, that's kind of the coolest background ever so far. Almost eaten by a giant alligator. Ever since then, he's been a slayer of beasts. That's just cool. Respect, Beastman. Green Panther, piloted by Antonio Guster, age 35. Antonio was once Goroh's right-hand man, but Goroh betrayed him. Now Antonio has joined the Grand Prix in hopes of exacting revenge on his former mentor. He does look just like him. Black Bull, piloted by Black Shadow, age unknown. The king of evil, Black Shadow strikes fear into the hearts of everyone. His goal is to destroy Captain Falcon in front of millions of viewers. Wow. So the big bad of the franchise, that's pretty intimidating. And lastly, we have Sonic Phantom, piloted by The Skull, age 240. Skull was once a great legend among drivers. Using science and black magic, Skull returned from the grave to compete once more. Wow, that's pretty cool. And guys, that will do it for my F-Zero X Let's Play. It's been quite an adventure. Like I said before, it was a lot of fun to do. Not a very in-depth game, but this is tied to the roots of my naming of my channel, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to show you guys a childhood classic in my eyes. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you stay tuned for upcoming projects. It should be a lot of fun. Until next time, it's been Mighty Gazelle, and I hope you all have a mighty day. See you guys.